2026 has barely had time to take her coat off, and I'm already hearing my yarny friends talk about their holiday advents. And I don't mean the ones that they just opened last month. No, I mean the ones that they're planning to buy this year. In case you're wondering, yes, it is far too early to be buying a yarn advent, but it is not too early to be planning for them. Now, before you go putting that pricey sack of surprises into your cart, you need to watch this video. Today, I'm breaking it all down. What are advents? Where do you find them? How do you determine the right one for you? And most importantly, how do you pick the project that's going to ensure that pretty advent doesn't collect dust on the shelf? If all of that sounds like a good time, go ahead and refresh your coffee, grab your laundry, and let's sit down for a little yarny chit chat. Some of my favorite people in the world wear glasses, specifically Michael B. Jordan, and Michael B. Jordan. If you are blessed to be bespectacled like us, then you should check out today's video sponsor. That's Pair Eyewear. Pair Eyewear is one of those genius ideas that's gonna make you wonder why glasses haven't always worked like this. They make customizable frames so you can add your prescription and your blue light filtering, but the best part is the magnetic top frames snap right on so you can switch up the vibe in like 2 seconds. Let me show you how it works. So you take a base frame just like this and you add a top frame. Tell me that is not the most satisfying thing. It's giving diva wardrobe change, but for your face. There are lots of options too. Narrow things down by color, the width of the frames, and even the placement of your nose bridge. Ordering is super straightforward. I use the virtual try-on to make sure the fit is right. I picked my lenses, and then I grabbed my top frames. So I picked the Izzy frames in gold metal with my normal prescription and the blue light protection. And then I chose 3 top frames. A classic called the Red, the Moonstone Pearl Marble for when I want to jazz it up, and the Cheetah Spots Sun Top. I wasn't expecting sunglasses to be an option, and these are so cute. Also, the packaging is very adorable and well organized. The tops nest together, making the whole kit portable and safe in my purse. And here's why I fell in love with these glasses at first try on. I'm heading to Costa Rica for a few weeks very soon, and I am super conscious about what I am and aren't going to put into my bag. With all of the tops available for these frames, it really does cut down on what I'm gonna need to pack. It doesn't matter if it's a regular day, if I'm hanging out poolside, or if I'm stepping out for the evening. I've got 1 pair of glasses and I am completely covered for the entire trip. Now, if you wanna try these out, you can click the link that's down in my description or scan the QR code that's floating around my head. When you go to checkout, make sure you use my code YARNCRAFTSGIFT15 for a free gift with purchase. Pair also offers free US shipping and free returns, so you can fall in love with your new pair of glasses completely risk-free. Thank you so much to Pair Eyewear for sponsoring today's video, and thank you so much for watching. Now, let's get back to it. And you know we can't talk yarn without giving some love to our Cup of Caffeine sponsor. I went to bed last night at 9:45 and got a full 8 hours of sleep. Didn't even need a cup of coffee today. Who knew sleep was the solution? Now, today's Cup of Caffeine is dedicated to our friend Melody, and when donating, Melody said, "So glad I found your channel. Trying a crochet garment for the first time. I'm a knitter. Looking forward to following you for more inspiration. I'm a curvy girl and a person of color. Love to see influencers who look like me. Thank you." And thank you so much, Melody. It means a lot to me that you recognize that there are not a lot of us in these spaces, so I will keep on showing up just for you, babe. Now, if you like my videos and want to support my channel, buy me a coffee. Who knows, I might shout you out in the next one. Now, let's talk crochet advents. First things first, what even is a yarn advent? An advent is basically a 12 or 24 pack of curated mini skeins that are put in little boxes or packages, and you're meant to open them day by day leading up to a major holiday. Now, that holiday is typically Christmas, but I have seen advents popping up for other holidays like Valentine's Day and Halloween. Advents are typically sold as mystery packages, so you don't know what's gonna arrive and you have this little surprise with each package you open. Personally, I've been getting advents for about the past 4 years, and they're something I really enjoy. I find advents to be a really fun way to celebrate the holiday, and I like that kind of childlike joy of having something to look forward to every day. Every year that I share my advents, I always get the same question: where do you even find them? And there are 3 main places that I like to check. So I start with indie dyers. I'll also check large yarn companies as well as your local yarn stores. Indie dyers are always going to be my favorites for advents because this is really a chance for them to show off. If a dyer is known for their spec speckles, you're gonna see them in full force for an advent. And alternately, if they're known for their tonals, you're gonna get that depth and warmth in higher concentration for that countdown box. Advents are really an ensemble, and you might be surprised at how hard it is to find 24 cohesive colors that are different but still match each other. And when a dyer really nails it, oh my God, it is truly something special. Details on advent launches and pre-orders can come out as early as February, but you should really get them on your radar for late spring, maybe early summer. Your best bet is to get on the email list for your favorite dyers, so all of that information comes directly to your inbox and you don't have to hunt it down. If you like the thrill of exploration, you could also check for advents on websites like Etsy. Try searches like yarn advent and then the current year, and double check the listing to make sure everything looks legit. Yarn advents are a very high touch product, so you're not gonna see a lot of big brands doing them. There are a few big brands that'll do them though. Hobbii is one that comes to mind immediately, and their advent is a little bit more pattern forward. For 2025, they did a knit advent, a crochet advent, and an amigurumi advent, so there was a little something for everybody. In that case, Hobbii pairs up with different designers to give you some nice winter themed projects to work on throughout December. Now, Red Heart, Riko Rumi, and Yarnspirations all offered amigurumi advents, and I like to mention those too because it's a little bit out of the ordinary and it's a bit more budget friendly. Now, more and more, I'm seeing local yarn stores offering advents, and sometimes they offer their own that are curated specifically for their audience, and sometimes they'll carry advents from yarn store friendly brands like Jimmy Bean's Wool and Hedgehog Fibers. What I like most about that is those advents typically will come with a dedicated pattern, so you're meant to work on that pattern as you open up those boxes. What's available really depends on your local yarn store, so you'll want to pop in there and just see what their offerings are for the year. Now that you know what and where they are, how do you decide if a particular yarn advent is for you? Here are the questions I like to ask when I'm searching for a yarn advent. Is there clear info about the yarn base? I need to know what the yarn is made of and how much of there is it in each skein. And please give me grams and yards. This is the stage where I'm dreaming up what I'm planning to make with that advent, so the more information, the better. Is there info on when the advent is meant to ship? Now, if I buy an advent in June, I'm immediately putting that arrival date on my calendar. Advents are not cheap. Hand-dyed ones can range from $180 on the low end to over $300 on the high end. So you best believe I want to know when my investment is going to hit my doorstep. Is there some indication of the vibe? And typically you're gonna find your answer in the title. Some examples are the Starlight Fade from Hugh Loco, which was outer space themed. There was a Hallmark Holiday, which was cozy and bright from Vita Lifestyle. And there was the Frida Kahlo collection from the yarn artist. Everyone's interpretation is gonna be a little bit different, but at least going into it, I wanna know if this is something I can vibe with. And in the same vein, is there an inspiration pick somewhere? Now that's gonna give you a better indication of the types of colors that you can expect in the advent. And it probably isn't going to give you all the colors, but at least you got something. Every yarn ain't for everybody, and I need to know what's going to match my freak. So if you don't have an inspo photo ready, my credit card is staying tucked. And lastly, I'm trying to find out if there are going to be any extra goodies. Sure, that is going to drive the price up, but I'm willing to part with a few extra coins for the right brand. All I know is you better not be charging $300 for 24 little balls of yarn, and that's it. That's probably the quickest way to find your name on Reddit pulling a stunt like that. I'm sharing all of this information assuming that you've been interested in an advent and just had a few more questions. But let's keep the scales balanced here, and I'm gonna give you a few reasons not to buy an advent. If you've been going back and forth on buying a yarn advent, then this is the section of the video I made just for you. I've compiled a really thoughtful list of reasons that you might just want to let this trend pass you by. Advents can be pricey. You have to buy them well in advance, and even the best prep could still mean that you end up underwhelmed. So if any of these upcoming descriptions sound like you, please, darling, run as far away from advents as you can. First, if you hate surprises, yarn advents are not for you. Think about how you typically shop for yarn, right? When you go to the store, do you already have a plan? Have you picked the pattern and you need the yarn to match? Are you someone who typically avoids having a stash? If you need to be in control of your crafting experience, don't do advents. Next, if the dyer is offering a yarn weight that you don't typically use, now is not the time to experiment. I went through a phase where I was buying fingering weight yarn left and right, and that is a pretty popular weight for a lot of advents. But I just haven't been using it very much lately, and it's kind of stockpiling in my stash, so that's not the type of advent that I'm gonna go for. Try to find an advent that matches your preferences and not the other way around. 3, if you're new to mini skeins, now might not be the time to jump into the deep end. As a designer as well as a maker, I can confidently say that mini skeins are trickier to use than full-size skeins. You only have a moment or so with each one before you move on to the next, and that can be a little jarring if you're not used to it. If you're just looking for an excuse to play around with mini skeins, start by finding a pattern and then pop into your local yarn store, and I'm sure they can find you a kit that you love. Number 4, if you are already drowning in whips and unfinished projects, don't pile on with an advent. Sure, I get it. There is this delicious little dopamine hit that you get every time you open one of those boxes, but eventually Christmas is gonna come and go, and you're gonna end up with another pile of yarn that you have no time to use. Instead of buying a whole advent, maybe treat yourself to something like a new hook or some new stitch markers to make the projects that you already have a little bit more magical. And 5, if you are an especially picky maker, you are setting yourself up for failure with an advent. I have a friend who only buys very particular colors and very particular fibers from a dyer who only uses plant-based dyes. I absolutely love that for her. She's setting some clear boundaries around how she likes to make to ensure that she finishes and uses her projects. And you can totally do that with your hobbies. I would just hate for you to spend all that money and wait all that time for something that you're not even gonna like. And what exactly are we making with our yarn advents? I am so glad you asked, because if you do decide to get one, I strongly encourage you to be intentional and make a plan for when it arrives. As somebody who loves advents and has multiple sitting on her shelf right now, try your best to use them sooner because you don't know when you're gonna get back to them later. So without further ado, here are 5 project types for your upcoming advent. You're gonna see some photos popping up, and don't you worry, I have links to every design I show down in the description. Sweaters. Yarn advents are precious, so why not show them off on your body, yaddy yaddy? When considering sweater patterns for your advent, look for something that has a pretty simple stitch all the way around to really show off all of the gorgeous colors. You can make the colors pop even more by using an accent color on the collar, cuffs, and hem. Cardigans. Now, if cardigans are more of your jam, go for it. And what's lovely is there are so many fun ways to construct a cardigan and show off your advent skeins. You got circle yokes, you can work those things side to side, or do a hexagranny like I did. You really can't go wrong, so experiment, play, and find what's right for you. Blankets. Blankets are really a no-brainer when it comes to advents. So let's start off with a little bit of math. If you have 24 20-gram mini skeins, that's 480 grams or just shy of 5 full skeins of yarn. So to make a blanket, you might want to add a few things, preferably from your stash, to get to that throw blanket size. I have been dying to make a 6-day star blanket using the 2023 Hue Loco Oxide Fade. We just got a fresh blanket of snow outside, and a day like today with a mug of hot cocoa and that as a whip would be perfection. Can't forget about shawls. Now this is the quintessential advent project because they're pretty easy to make and very practical. I like to toggle between traditional crochet and Tunisian crochet because both techniques do a beautiful job of showing off hand-dyed yarn. Y'all are gonna have to indulge me while I show off my latest pattern release. This is my new boo, the Astral Advent Wrap. I used Hue Loco's Starlight Fade Advent, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty darn smitten with it, even though purple is not really my color. But it kinda is my color. I mean, look at that. Look at, you see it, you see it. If you have a DK weight advent or just a bunch of minis that are waiting for the perfect project, why not try this out? I've got it linked down in the description. And scarves. Now I love making a shawl just as much as the next crocheter, but I hear not a lot of us actually wear them. Now if you're in that boat, you might want to try a scarf instead. The only difference is a scarf is going to be a bit narrower and usually a bit longer than a shawl. No matter your preference, each of these projects is going to be a great use for your holiday advent. All right, yarn besties, that has been your crash course in advent specifically for crocheters. I know you've been curious, but maybe a little bit overwhelmed, and I hope this video has given you the confidence to find the advent that is right for you and to find the project that's going to ensure you use that advent. Now, I want to hear from you. If you were to get an advent, are you team open boxes one day at a time, or are you team go at them like a rabid dog and open every box right now? Because you can do that. You are grown. Drop your answers in the comments, and also let me know what kind of projects you have made with your advent or what kind of project you would make with an advent. I had so much fun hanging out with you, and if you enjoyed your time as well, please take a moment to like this video and also consider subscribing to my channel for even more crochet real talk. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.